Well, hello. Let us see the situation. Just give me a second. I need to do the usual stuff. By usual stuff, I mean fix the chat, because I can't see anything right now. It'll only take a moment. Okay. Hello everyone, it would appear the chat is working. I'm not going to be streaming for too long today because I did yesterday and I'm kind of just, you know... kind of just doing whatever. But hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing fine. Okay, let's see. Hello Senti, hello Cosmic Sage, hello Nyx, hello Echo, everyone else. Rumple, hello. Today I wanted to do some artwork, just for a bit, tiny bit. And also play a bit, maybe, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna wait a bit until everyone joins. Well, everyone that will find the stream joins, because... that's what I do. Probably gonna sleep. That's... I hope you enjoy your sleep. Are you learning Rust? I already program in Rust, but yeah. I mean... I think... mastering a programming language is kind of difficult. It's kind of something you just learn as time goes on, so... I guess I am learning Rust. But I know enough to create things with it, and, you know... I know quite a bit about Rust. Anyways, let us see what's on the agenda. I should probably change the topic of the stream on Twitch, actually. Artwork. There. Hello, thank you for your videos. I'm doing my first Rise right now and they really help. I'm glad they help. Hello, Zabra. Hello, David. So with that done, I'm gonna move the chat over here. Hello, Vent and Lazy. Hello, Capra. Okay, so let me just open up my software. I'm gonna be doing a bit of vector artwork. I'll explain what I'll be doing briefly. So 2 streams ago, I started working on some Linux theming, which the result of which is currently this. There are these menus here. These are empty. I'm gonna redesign them. They look kind of weird. There's these 2, and there's the tray icon here, and it has like this kind of esoteric classical design, maybe a bit biblical even, with these like motifs. Lower the music volume a bit. So let me just open up the terminal, and of course everything is themed. I will make it get jump scared by an ads. I never skipped it, by the way. I hope it wasn't a terrible ad. Anyway, so this isn't spoilers for my next video because it's not even close to finished. I have so much more planned for this, including some of the things that I will be doing. That's the wrong game. I'll be playing Final Fantasy. I should probably close the game actually, so it doesn't eat up memory in the background, because I will be using Inkscape. Two songs playing at once is annoying. I don't know if I'd call it biblical, but beautiful definitely. Well, it has the theme of I still don't know what to call it. I personally call it celestial antiquity, because it has these, like celestial bodies, the moon and the sun, and they're all they have this design that kind of appear in very old artwork. So yeah, kind of Renaissance, like Vint said. I never know how to pronounce that word. I hope I pronounced it correctly, but whatever. Good morning, Mint Tea. Anyways, so if I just do artworks here, this is the project, and if we go to outputs vector, you will see some of the vector artwork that I've made already for these designs, one of which is this tarot card. And so the idea is that I want a lot of the menus to be represented with tarot cards. For instance, this boot menu, hibernate, reboot, power off, I want them to be tarot cards. So reboot will be this one, which I've made because it's both the sun and the moon, and they're together, and there's this horse, which is... the horse represents, Helios, like with his carriage, and he's like moving the sun with his carriage because it's like sunrise. And then there's the moon down here, which is represented by Selene, which is the other Greek god for the moon. the T at the end of tarot to someone says, I know people say tarot cards or whatever, but I kind of like saying tarot. It's just what I do. Hello, Xylo. Please add the Hermit. These aren't actual cards. These are like just designs I've made in the theme of the cards. Anyways, so the idea is that this is gonna be a reboot. Both the sun and the moon. There's gonna be like a red moon. Or a blood moon, if you want to call it that. And that will be power off. And then hibernate will be kind of like the moon, but there will probably be like snowflakes and like it'll be cold in the scene because that's what you associate with hibernation. Hello, everyone. I think it's called Nouveau Art, if I'm not mistaken. It might be. Might be called that. And so the actual vector projects here, there's also this one that I made, which it's kind of like an older version of this one. I liked the way it looked, but it was kind of, I don't know. Not exactly what I needed. This wallpaper, there's this artist, I think he's called like, I don't remember his full name. I think it was like Giorgio's Riome, something like that. Spanish painter, and he draws like these floral artworks. And so I took like a picture of one of his paintings and like modified it a bit. Made it kind of, because it was a very tiny picture, I couldn't really make it a wallpaper, so I modified it and gave it a different color, green, if you couldn't tell, because I like the color green. And you can kind of see the edges here where I tried to make them loop. But I think it looks fine. It's temporary wallpaper that I used just so I can have something in the background while creating this design. ff14 runs on Linux. It runs perfectly fine on Linux, yeah. I like the line splitting them on the newer version. Yeah, so these are like... they are supposed to represent clouds. I think there's a more... Here they blend seamlessly. However, here, I wanted to make a very clear distinction, right, between the two. This is what the project looks like. What did I do? What do you use for art on Linux? Krita? I use both Krita and Inkscape and GIMP sometimes, and I also use Blender a lot, even for 2D artwork. Blender's underrated for 2D artwork. Yeah, so I'm not going to be streaming for too long, just a few hours. Maybe 3 hours, maybe 4. It depends on... because I'm very tired, to be honest. I was outside for a long time today, enjoying nature, because it's like super nice outside. What about affinity? You can use wine for that. I tried. It's kind of too slow for my personal liking. I prefer having... let me just switch to this for a second. I prefer having a... native software for artwork. Anyways, before I start doing the Inkscape stuff, if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask. Because yesterday I did a stream, but I was mostly playing and I didn't really answer anyone's questions. I know there's a lot of people that would like to ask Linux-related stuff. So jealous, it's too hot and humid for me right now to go outside and stare at nature. Currently, where I live, because it's spring, it's the perfect weather. It's not too hot. It's like 14 degrees outside-ish. Maybe 12. And it's the perfect weather for me, because when it's summer, it's too hot. It's kind of just annoying. But when it's spring, it's like a good mix between the two. It's like 18C here right now in the UK. Yeah, I think it's a bit hotter in the UK. What do you think about the reluctance of certain games like Valorant to run Linux? I mean, I think it's... So, kernel level anti-cheat. It's easier for Riot Games to implement a good kernel level anti-cheat, rather than do what Valve does with server-side anti-cheat, where they don't need invasive software. But, you know, it's bad. I think it's bad. I think it's lazy. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They can kind of afford to create a proper anti-cheat that doesn't rely on having kernel-level access. The heat wave is gone where I live. And it's cloudy and windy outside. 38 degrees Celsius, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. I'd fucking die. No, I like cold weather. But summers where I live, they're fine. They're like 24 degrees, you know, most days during summer, and that's fine. On some days it can go up to 29. But it's kinda not too often. Hello, Theodore. Fellow Saudi in the other chat, what's good? I love the cross-chat, like, interaction. It's very fun to see. Hello, FFFmpeg. Sorry, FFFmpeg, yeah. 35 degrees up to 40 here. My cat won't stop yelling. Any suggestions? Probably give her some candy, right? Don't do too much, because you don't wanna... You know... make her gain a bit too much weight. Hello, 1 cent chemist. I'll take negative 40 over 40 any day. Yeah, me too. FFmpeg with an extra F. Thank you. Have you ever used Nobara OS? And if so, would you recommend it? I have not used it. I think generally the operating systems I tend to use are relatively famous. I haven't really heard too much about Nobara OS. So usually the way it works for me is if I ever want to like review an operating system, it's the ones that people recommend or talk to me about in general, but no way back to Dinky streams. It's a rare occurrence, right? I'm trying to get used to streaming. Because the videos I make, they're so... It's a lot of baggage, right? So what that means is it takes a long time to make, and so in order to kind of fill the gap, I want to stream in between, you know? Obviously they won't be as much content as the videos, but I think the stream is fine. My cat is biting my toes, send help. You need to lift her up. That's what they do when they want to be like, they want uppies, right? Steam Cloud on Linux can't get my saves. Am I skill issuing or is this a common problem? I don't know. Steam Cloud works fine for me on Linux. But if you have multiple like multiple distros and you use the same Steam account, I think that might be a bit problematic, right? I don't know. It works fine for me. I haven't seen many people talk about it as an issue, so it's entirely possible that it's a common issue. I don't know. I'm drinking orange juice, by the way, also known as orange milk extract. "110 days on NixOS, and it's awesome because your tutorial were awesome, which makes me want to switch from Arch Linux to NixOS. NixOS is very nice. I personally use Arch Linux with, sometimes I use the Nix package manager for development projects. I found that that's the best way for me to remain productive. Because the one complaint I have with Nix is it's kind of difficult to let you do things like this, right? It needs time. You know, you need to write the config file or the flake, and then you need to rebuild. It's kind of too much. I'm lazy. I don't... Hello, Taranty. Welcome. Anyways, that's enough questions. I'll be answering here and there as I see the questions. Let's see how long I've been streaming. 20 minutes. Let's do 1 hour, one and a half hour maybe of design and artwork. Then I'll do some Final Fantasying. Because there's some things that I want to do in game, and I might as well stream. And after I do those things, I'm gonna have to continue working, unfortunately. But it will be work that I unfortunately cannot show because it's like freelance work. And so obviously I cannot show that stuff. Like that. Anyways, so I use Inkscape for the vector art, and they're very crudely made because I'm not that good at vector art. But you can see here what they look like, right? The cards. I think Gwenview works as well. They actually look better the smaller they are because the details blend in, and that's the idea because this is going to be the reboot card. And basically, as you press this, the idea is that a card deck will open up with an animation. And there'll be 3 cards, one for power off, one for reboot, and one for hibernate. These two are going to be the reboot, so it'll be somewhere there. And you press it, and there's going to be an animation, and it lifts up. Depending on whatever card you don't see it. Oh yeah, right, sorry. That's problematic. Let me just do this. What kind of freelance work do you do? Programmer. I'm a programmer. Is it? This is what it looks like, because I know you can't see it. This is like the sidebar menu. What file manager? This is Nemo, but I've obviously customized it. It's from my old retro Linux theme. This is what it looks like now. But like I said, I'm gonna change it. And so the middle one is reboot. It's gonna be this tarot card. It'll be like this instead. Millennium of the Linux desktop imminent, actually, this time. Have you guys... I think everyone here is aware of Framework, like the laptop company, and how they made their pro version, and apparently people are buying it with Linux a lot. Which I'm a fan of. I really want the pro Framework laptop. I'm probably gonna buy one eventually, but it's expensive as fuck. And technically I don't need one, and I don't want to spend money on something I don't need. So I'm kind of hesitating. Because I would like to, you know, make a video about it, to kind of tell people about it, and... This is an old design, actually, because you can't see the, way outputs vector. This is the new one. What? Oh, it's because it's Gwenview and it sucks at displaying vector art properly. Oh well, what can you do? Ask framework for a review loaner. I don't think I have much street cred, as they like to say, for that. And even if I did, it would have to be with no strings attached, obviously, because it's for a review. Like, what if I just, you know, don't like it? Of course, if you make a biased review, I'm sure that can happen, but unbiased, I think that it's a good computer. Open with Inkscape, which is what I use for vector artwork. Needs to buy, I think he needs to buy a private jet to get access to the framework laptop. A private jet? I don't know, I'm not quite sure I understand. Is that the modular laptop I saw recently? It's the repairable laptop? Is this for a Linux Rise? Yes, it is. It is. This is, again, it's not going to be spoilers, because the things I have in mind for this theme are absolutely crazy, right? Goodbye, dumpster. Anyhow, I'm gonna save this as tarot card reboot. Should we do the power off one? I think I'll do the power off one. It's a reboot, by the way. I know it might not be obvious. It was a bad joke about Linus Tech Tips. I don't watch too much LTT, actually. So I just don't understand the reference. Private jet tips? Did he like review a jet plane or something? Oh my fucking god, Swedish cannot be real. What? I have my UI in Swedish. Is that why you're surprised? What's surprising about this? Here we have lager och objekt. Here we have arkiv. Here we have spara som. You know? This is for the reboot. And there's like, I really like this. I'm gonna use like some Greek god references because that shit's funny. Not funny, it's cool. And I like the aesthetic. But now I'm going to actually delete most of this except for the moon, because for the power off screen, I do not want the sun. So let's see. The Greek gods would smite me for calling them funny, but that was an accident. That's the moon, and I think this is the frame. Ideally, I would write more specific things for the layers. It's just, unfortunately, and I did that, but unfortunately, I saved the project as a plain SVG file. And so when I woke up the next day and I reopened it, I was like, I fucked up. Because when you save it as a plain SVG, it doesn't save all of the shit, and all of the layers have like these ugly names, and it just sucks. And it was a mistake I didn't know. That's Inkscape. It is Inkscape, yeah. What are you using software to create the art? Is it GIMP? Can GIMP do vectors? This is Inkscape. To create art, I use Krita, Blender, and Inkscape. GIMP I mostly use for like compositing stuff and like visual effects. I only know bad words in Swedish because of playing Counter-Strike. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Most Swedish people that play Counter-Strike are quite improper, unfortunately. Not me, though. Hello Frambles blog, also known as Algae, or Algae. Are you Achillia Rinkus Dream Man? I have no idea what any of that means. Can you control Z after saving? Yeah, of course. That's not the issue. The issue is that I did this. Fuck. I exported it as a plain SVG, and then I just fucking closed it, and then I opened it again, and then it just didn't save any of the names for the layers, because I'm stupid, and I was like super tired, and it was like 6 AM, and I hadn't slept, right? What is this software? It's Inkscape. It's free, open source, incredibly good vector artwork software. I can highly recommend it. I love it. I've actually never really used it before until I worked on this project, so I'm still learning how to use it. It's October already. Hello, Arachnid. Yeah, welcome. It's October. I hope you've had a nice Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. Path. That's that thing, and... What favorite model do you consider your... What ThinkPad model do you consider your favorite? I don't really remember any of the names, or model names, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not, like, enthusiast about those computers. There was a period where I kind of was, but then I just forgot everything I knew. That text is for something that I'm not... I'm just deleting everything that I don't want to use. Because I don't really want to begin from a clean slate when I create this. I've been on to Suns and Moon recently, studying history, myths, and poetries, and it's cool that you manifested it. I think you're gonna like this theme. By far the coolest plans I have for this theme, it's going to be the, what's it called? The widgets. Okay, so now we have the moon, now we have... This background is not moving for some reason. That's the frame. I think that's only the frame. And this is... moon. I think I can lock these for now. That's that. Clouds, that thing can go. This thing looks kind of weird. Why is it dark layer? It's like half path. I guess I can delete that after I take the color. Is it locked? Yeah. What? Do my eyes deceive me? Why is it not working? Like that. Absolute artistry. But we haven't even started yet. I think I can delete this dark layer, because... So, for the power off screen, just so it becomes obvious... Hi, thank you for your Linux videos. Hello. Thank you for the follow, Yanshufim. I'm just gonna do this. Power off. Give it some random color. I'm only doing this for show. The text is gonna be in QML, because I'm using Qt for the UI design and actual code for the UI. But just so it becomes obvious what it is, right? And power off, when reboot is kind of like dark and, in fact, let me show you. This is reboot. This one. And it's like a mixture of the sun and moon, and it's dark and orange. This one is only gonna be a blood moon. It's the idea, at least. Just lock these since I'm not really using them. You lock it to center point, which it seems to not want to do. There. There. Does look a bit... It's not perfectly symmetrical, because it's like... I'll do something like this. Should it be kind of tilted, or should it be... Your chair looks so comfy? It's fine. It's fine. It's a random IKEA chair I got. In the romance of the sun and the moon, the sun takes a boat to meet the moon at night. When the sun and moon meets, it would be an eclipse. Why don't you try this idea? It's an interesting concept, and I think you could implement it into one of the designs. The thing is, it's every single one of these cards has to easily represent what it actually is, what the function is. And it's hard enough to tell with my design, so I kind of want to... Tilted is the way to go. It probably looks better because... Like, what are these? Am I just... Like, what even are these? These should not be here. Because, like, this should be the center, but it doesn't look centered. Maybe I'm just imagining it. You drew it, right? Yeah. Which is why it looks kind of not perfect. But... From far away, it almost looks okay. I think the fact that it's... Aren't there guides to find center? Yeah, I used them. It's just the actual drawing itself is tilted, and so it looks kind of weird. Right, I have these. And the moon can have open eyes, which I'm not gonna have. I think for now, I'm just gonna move that there. And when I pick a color here, basically what I do is I convert the actual SVG into a QML object, because there's a utility called SVG to QML. And in QML, I turn every single color into variables that I can change within the UI. Because there's going to be multiple themes for the actual, you know, this design. Which, by the way, you can hover over the corners to, like, display the things. If you look down there. Have you heard what's the news on revival of GTK 2? What's your thought about that? I honestly think it should die. Why would people want to revive GTK 2? Maybe that's an ignorant take. It probably is. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I would say your name, but it sounds like a swear word. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Swear word. It just sounds improper. I don't give a fuck about swearing, but, you know. We are Team Raster, not Team Vector. Unfortunately for UI artwork, I kind of want vector art. It's the reason why it's kind of difficult for me to create my exact ideas. So let's try for a moment. I'm just gonna duplicate this. For a moment, let us try to create a gradient. I usually don't like gradients too much in designs, to be honest, but I want to see what it could look like. Could theme work with something like pie wall? I don't know what that is, to be honest. For the other one, I did a sketch, which I don't have for this. I'm just winging it. I don't really know what I want to go with. But it has to be dark, because that is the entire point with what I'm trying to achieve. Feels like an ASMR, I'm loving it. I think I just have... I hope that's a good thing. You did say you were loving it, so... Like that. There has to be a gradient. I'll have to find a way to kind of make it less, make it more, I think I have a way actually. If I make this area kind of bigger, kind of like this. Duplicate. Make it a pattern instead, and in fact, copy this color and move it to the pattern. You create this kind of blend, right? What about lines instead of gradient? The gradient is just a background. I tried with lines. I did kind of like this, like just a straight fucking line. But I want the power off to be a bit more ominous. Anyways. By the way, I'm sorry, I have my UI in Swedish, as you guys have noticed. I didn't think to swap it. I'm probably not gonna do that, because I'm used to it. What's your window manager, by the way? I will generate a color palette from the dominant colors in a specific image, like your wallpaper. Then you could apply it to your terminal. It's kind of like the Google Material theme thing, right? Where it uses your wallpaper and it like matches all the colors. My camera temperature is too high. I'm gonna let my camera cool down a bit, and if you guys seen the streams before, you know I don't have a fan for my camera. It kind of sucks for this use case. I'll let it cool down, and then I will restart it. My apologies. What's your window manager? This is Hyprland. Anyways, let me just move over. Never doubting you again. It's fine if you can doubt me. Like, because a lot of people, including myself, used to think that this kind of aesthetic was super unsettling and weird, which I did as well. But I looked at it for so long and eventually became kind of mesmerized by it, which is why I want to create this theme. I've already started working on the video for it. And it's probably gonna be the best, most creative video yet, because I wanted to kind of try new things with editing. Elgato is such a good company name. It is, yeah. The reason it says that when my camera DCs is because I'm using their, like, I think it's called the cam link. It basically lets you connect a HDMI cable to your camera and to your computer, and it does that stuff. The background looks like an ocean or a cloud, which I think is appropriate, right? I kind of like this wine color. I have a vest that has this kind of color-ish. This is Inkscape RT2 class. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I started playing FF14 because of your QA stream when you played it. How long does it take for the story to get good? The worst part about the game is the fact that you need to get over the first boring storylines. It's after basically when you reach the realm, when you reach the what's it called again? Heaven's Word expansion, it starts getting good, in my opinion. Take your time with it though. It's more fun to play it with friends and not alone. But if you don't like the story, you can kind of speedrun it until it gets good. So what I have now, it like creates this kind of blend because the pattern is the same color as this background. And yeah, it does look like a cloud. I'm probably gonna create a custom pattern eventually. What program is this? It's Inkscape. A lot of people are asking it. I should probably like pin a message. Can you pin messages to Twitch chat? Or is that just YouTube? I don't even know. Do you think I should ever distro from Zorin OS? If you like it, there's no need to. You can. Okay. Let me see if I can do that real quick. The software I'm using is called Inkscape. Pin this message. Ah, nice. Hello, Realm List, by the way. Right, so I'm not a distro hopper. I think if you like the operating system, it's not limiting you in any way, there's no reason to distro hop. There's this one issue I have with the moon, which is the fact that the color is actually different, which I think it should be. It adds contrast. However, sometimes you don't want contrast. Sometimes you just want to... No, you definitely want contrast. But I still need to kind of make sure. The reason I'm making the power off thing red is because red is a like danger color. And I'm eyeballing the color here because, like I said, I'm gonna move this to a QML. I'm not like following a design system for now. I think this is good. Drop if you want. Making Tank Buster. Well, I don't play... I'm not a tank. So hopefully... the Tank Buster does not land on me. That would fucking suck. I wonder, the god Hypnos. Let me see if there's some references I can draw from that. Okay, I have an idea. Let me create a new layer. Some ideas. Why distro hop when you can WM hop? See, that's more my style. It doesn't make sense to have, because the sky should be the dark part, but it's just, I'm afraid it doesn't look as good. What am I looking for? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I'm probably just gonna do negative 90 degrees. Have it blend downwards. I think that looks cool. It's the font on the bottom. It's called... fuck, what is it called? Bosca. It's called Bosca. Assuming this is for a rice you're working on. It is, yeah. These things are a bit off. Probably happened when I rotated the entire model. Or maybe they aren't. It's because I recolored the yeah, this thing. Okay. I only concern myself with fill for now. Void Linux sounds cool, so it probably is. I have tried Void Linux. I did not like it, primarily because of the package manager XBPS. I was not a fan of it. But that's just me. Will this be a vid in the future? Yeah, it will. Ideally. one has to get the same treatment, unfortunately. Then I need to blend it downwards from here. And so the way I'm gonna do that is... Good morning, Gleep City. Hello. Yeah, good morning, Gleep City. It's not morning, but... Are there any recent text resources you recommend to start learning the ins and outs of Linux? Personally, I don't know. I mean, this probably isn't helpful, but I just... If I need to know anything, I just read the wiki, you know? This is for the theme you were setting up. It gives tarot illustration vibes. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm going for. Let me try to fix my webcam. I think it should work, right? Looks like it does work. She's o'clock somewhere. Is morning she's o'clock? I have stars here. I don't know if this is gonna look good in this thing, but I can try. Obviously, I'll have to change the color. Okay, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. So there's two potential gods I can use here. I could use Hypnos, which is the god of sleep. Or I could use Nyx. And Nyx, with a Y, not like Nyx OS. Nyx is, I think, the father of Hypnos, if I'm not mistaken. Good morning, Clank. And Padla, hello. Are you streaming from Arch? I am indeed streaming from Arch. I wouldn't have it any other way. I like the stars. Yeah, but it's just... okay, let me try. I'll have to remove the paths. Let's disable the moon for a second. I have them locked. Because I don't want it to look like the other tarot card I made. Let's see. Maybe Hypnos would be a better fit because your PC goes to sleep when you turn it off. How did you make your left sidebar look like that? Isn't that GIMP? It's not GIMP, no. It's Inkscape. I am using Inkscape for this. And hello Dara Trek. This is for Linux theme. I think the moon should deserve to be a bit higher up here. Now, I wonder, I have these disabled. I think the eyes should be... What if the eye is open? I know it's power off, but... I think I'll do eyes closed. Perfect stream, try Spaghetti Godot code too. Then hover closed eye. I can absolutely do that, yeah. But let's do closed for now. No, I like the pattern, but I think what I'm gonna do is... Here... Maybe like this. Have a backwards gradient, which is not... I can't see it. Why? What on earth? Anyways. Backwards gradient. Maybe it has to be a bit bigger. I think I'm tripping. Or is this not what I want? Okay, wait, let me just do it from the beginning. So... How would I make this? It's dark, and then this one is just a bit transparent, like that. I could have just done that. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking, to be honest. And now we have, like, 2 gradients. Like that. It's giving old McDonald's moon commercial. I have no idea what you're referring to. Jesus Christ. How old is that? Although, I don't even think... I think that's just... Because where I live, I don't think they do McDonald's commercials. That's so funny, because I have, like, That's, like, something... That's the last thing I expected someone to say. The 80s. Hello, Lunar Light. Making a custom tarot card, or tarot card. Kind of like this one. I can't... It's SVG, so I can't open it, unfortunately, but... God damn it. It looks like this. This is gonna be for reboot, because it's, you know, both of them. This is gonna be for power off. Look it up, Dinky. I might. What if this color... What if I make it blend in with the actual frame? It won't look good, because it has to... Yeah, no, it won't look good. If I disable it... I'm just kind of trying to experiment with different things here. Because the way I like to create art sometimes is I like to serendipitously stumble upon something that just looks really cool. In fact, I think I might have an idea. 90 degrees, but 90 degrees looks kind of weird. What language is your UI in? It's Swedish. Circle gradient would be cool. Yeah, having it be a radial gradient would be kind of cool. We can try it. It should be from out in, though. One thing I don't know how to do is, because you can't move these colors, I have to fucking delete one. Or just not delete one and just kind of recolor it. It's a circle and it would be kind of centered on the actual moon. So it obscures the pattern too much, unfortunately. What software are you using? I have it pinned in the chat. It's Inkscape Studio. This is like all of the, like, when I was doing like the Q&A stream while playing Final Fantasy XIV, and everyone was like, "What game is that?" And I had it pinned. It's like #1 asked question every like 30 seconds. Don't worry, you don't need to apologize. I just think it's funny. Just installed Arch Linux with KDE Plasma. I'm commenting from 1.2. I don't know what to do next. Can anyone explain? Do whatever your heart desires. Do you want to code? I am gonna play Final Fantasy XIV later, yeah. And by later, probably in like 16. Also known as 4 o'clock. Okay, let me just do this. I think chat was trolling on the... Just install Tux Racer. Or Tux Paint, maybe. I think that's what it's called, Tux Paint. I'm gonna try to make the letters with the stars. Maybe that looks cool, right? This is Adobe Photoshop, to anyone asking. Oh my god. Please don't... what the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. I sometimes confound myself with whatever I'm doing. Okay, so we have these stars. Yeah, I'm using Adobe Photoshop on Windows operating system, Windows 11. That's definitely what this is. Why can't I rename it? Lines, I guess. I think that's a perfect palette to use. This is like so random. I just eyeballed these colors, but like if it looks good, it looks good, right? This is actually a leaked version of Windows 12, just for everyone watching. This is what Windows 12 will look like, as you can see here. There are these things at the bottom, also called workspaces. This is the tray menu. This is Windows 12, everyone. I'm now gonna be fired from Microsoft and sued because I broke the NDA. Okay, let me do this. Boom. The line is invisible. If you look at that. Should I connect them by lines that are the same color? Probably, yeah. Maybe it's a bit too thin. Whatever, I can increase the size later. Because it's cool when you do this kind of design, because it looks like a star map or a chart, you know? And Nyx, it would be a reference to the Greek god, right? I can't do Hypnos now because I'm not gonna fucking add that many stars, right? That would be kind of crazy. What on earth did I just do? Okay. Let's do 1 millimeter maybe. Apologies to all the Americans that don't use these metric units. I think 1.3 millimeters. Remove the lines, ruins the whole thing. It does make it look less esoteric. I'll have to ponder it. I won't delete them. I will. Very unique Balatro mod, 10 out of 10. Well, because it's like a card. One millimeter equals 0.1 hot dog. Thank you for making the conversion to a unit everyone else can understand. Hello, Lena Pup. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. Every time I read the word gradient, my mind just snaps onto gradient descent and I get PTSD immediately. Balatro is like the limit of everything card-shaped. I have an idea. What if I kind of make it so it looks like the dark part is like coming in from the side here, from the right side, and it's being obscured by the moon, which kind of casts a shadow of the pattern, because it kind of already looks like that. In fact, I think I can emphasize that a bit by making this gradient a bit thicker. Changing the orientation a bit. Kind of like that. And then if I duplicate this, and what on earth did I just do? 9. That's not. That's like not supposed to happen, by the way, but whatever. Kind of like this. Like, it just doesn't work if I duplicate it. That's kind of weird, but I can probably find a way to fix that somehow. What is this type of art called? Apparently, like, nouveau art? I don't know, someone said that in chat. I have no idea what this is called. Hello, David. Anyways, I think the lines here I can kind of color a bit differently. I'm feeling very red and yellow. What distro is the rice for, like, natively? I mean, like, I'm doing it on Arch, but you can, like, copy this to anything, right? Because it's Hyprland, right? Your distro can run Hyprland, which I'm pretty sure is literally all of them. You should be able to use this. The lines make it a bit too obvious, I fear. Like, people can assume, people know what this says. It's not too difficult without the lines. Can I actually rename this, or is the text locked in? The text is locked in. Where the fuck is it? There. Delete. Actually, let me just use that as a reference. I'm not deleting it. Let me add a text. Hypnose. Or lowercase, maybe. No. Hypnose. Let's add some color. Make it red. I'm about to do some magic now. Text is locked in, real. Yeah, the text is mogging everyone. I'm out of orange juice, which is foreboding. Anyways, so the way I'm gonna do this is, if I remember how to do it correctly... Fucking... Can it, like, move? Like that. Let me rename it. I cannot rename it. Whatever. I'm gonna turn the path into a... I'm gonna turn this into a path. And then bend it. Make it kind of like so. Hypnos. Although I think the text is extending itself a bit too far. Hypnos. It's Adobe Photoshop with Windows 11. Not Windows 11, it's my leaked version of Windows 12. But yeah, no, it's Inkscape with Arch Linux. VLC Media Player. This is, I'm using MS Paint. I have Windows 13, that's very impressive. That's impressive. Does anyone here have Windows 14? This dark part here looks kind of empty, which is a bit concerning. And these clouds, I feel like they don't do enough. Should I perhaps mirror them? Because if I duplicate the clouds... Hello? Why isn't it working? And I just kind of do something like this. Just a very, very slight kind of like thing. And I can make these a different color, so they kind of blend in with... Oh, I have an idea, actually. I can make it a gradient. What on earth did I just press? Gradient, and I can make the... Why is that happening? I'm so confused. Is this a bug? It must be. It must be a bug. Gradient. Okay. And I can set the color. That's the wrong color. But whatever. And I can do something like this. -90, perhaps. It's not working. I'm not sure why. Would changing the opacity help at all? It's not the issue I'm having, it's the fact that seemingly... Because I'm trying to control a gradient on all of these, which apparently doesn't work. So maybe I need to merge them. Or convert them to a path. I don't know, I don't even know how to merge them. Like that, and now it's one object, and now I should be able to color it uniformly, right? Yeah, so that's the issue. That was the issue. -90. I'm gonna just try to create like a clear... this red. Except that doesn't work either. It's a very, very thin sliver, that's the issue. Yeah, kind of like that. So now I made the clouds blend in. I don't even know if that looks good. I probably spent too much effort. Too much effort on it. I'll have to see, I can extend further. Kind of like this. Although it has to, it has to be below the stars. But you can't have no, clouds have to be above the stars, but then it looks kind of weird, so no. It's be kind of like this. Kind of like that, and now I can move it below. The stars have always been under the clouds. That's true. Well, they've been kind of below the clouds, I suppose. Or above the clouds, right? But I guess from this perspective of the star... Like, this isn't an issue if I make the star the same color as the cloud. Observe. If I make the star the same color as the cloud, it'll blend in perfectly. But then it's too dark, so I'm not gonna do that. Hello, sky. It's this song. Increase the volume. Looks like snow. It does kind of look like snow, you're right, because it looks like snowflakes, right? I need to mess with the gradient a bit more. Just a slight blend like that. Now you can actually see the line, which is not what I had intended. But yeah, I'll move this above. No, I will not. What's another way I can do this? If I do this, and then... Now it looks like it's snowing. Which I don't mind. But yeah, I think this is a good progress point to save at. And just so if anyone is still unfamiliar with why I'm doing this, I'm making a power menu, and well, you can't see it here, but it's here to the left of the screen. And every single button is going to have its own kind of design. So power off is this, and reboot is going to be this, where we have the sun and the moon, which I accidentally opened with the GIMP. And so not all of these designs, by the way, I'm actually using for anything, but I think this tells quite obviously that it's power off. There's a moon, it's red, and there's text that says power off, which I'm gonna change a bit. The reason this has no text is because I'm gonna add it later in the code. But I'll save this and work on it. Continue working on it later. Before I end the stream, let's play some Final Fantasy XIV, because that's what I was gonna do initially as well. If anyone has any questions, now is a good time to ask it. Change the font of power off, it looks odd. The font is temporary, it's just a thing I use to... What file manager? I'm using Nemo. Okay. Nick's reference. Is anyone here extremely disappointed with what happened with the JoJo episodes? What time is it? It is 4. That's loud. Let's do some gaming. I'll switch my camera when I, to the game when it's loaded. Is the art over? The art is over. Unfortunately. What on earth am I... Is it... What kind of accessibility features are implemented with AI? Hello Zombie Dreams and Say Dread. But yeah, so 2 hours, I was doing some artwork. I'm gonna do just some gaming now for the end of the stream. It won't be a lot, maybe 1 hour, who knows. What happened to JoJo? Well, they released 1 episode and then they fucking disappeared. Let's do this. How do you play games on Linux? Do you use Proton like Valve does, or a different solution? Yeah, I use Proton. Well, like to play Final Fantasy XIV, I use XIV launcher like everyone else does on Linux and on Windows, because the default launcher is just dog water, but... For everything else, why ignoring me? Well, I need to know what you've asked. I'm not ignoring anyone, it's just... Sometimes I don't read every question, believe it or not. I was gonna do something in-game, but I forgot. Reward unclaimed. That's new. What distro are you using? Arch Linux. Gaming is bloat anyways. Let's do some dungeon. I hope we get the latest one, because it would suck if we don't get the latest one. The music is banger here, by the way. Lots of great quality of life in this patch. There's so much stuff they've done in this patch. Because I read a bit of the patch notes, but like... Why are you hate Gen 2? I don't hate Gen 2. I don't care what distro you use. You can use whatever. I really like the soundtrack for this stream. It's insane. It's not the hardest dungeon, but I think it was very creative, in my opinion. I liked it. I'm a man, but I use Debian. Am I a lesbian? You know, some questions like can only be answered by looking deep into your own nature. By the way, when I was doing like the tarot card designs for the Linux theme, I learned that Selene is the Greek god for the moon, and Eos is actually the Greek god for dawn, which is why there's the two fairies in Final Fantasy. It's why there's Eos and Selene. And it's why Eos has an ability called Whispering Dawn as well, because she's like the god of dawn. It's just all Greek references. Or references to ancient Greek, not modern Greek, obviously. Greece, whatever. Are you gonna stream regularly? Probably not. Well, it depends on how you define regularly. Maybe like once every week or so. Scholar your main job? Yeah. But I like to play Astrology and Sage as well. Sometimes Red Mage. Sometimes Dragoon. It really depends, but mostly Scholar. This boss is probably the best designed one, in my opinion, in this dungeon. Oh no. I don't think I can rescue them in time, unfortunately. You have a lot of hobbies. There's not enough time in this lifespan for me to do everything I want to do, unfortunately. And I'm not big-brained enough for Arch. Eventually you will be. You just need to learn, you know? Learning is the fun part. It wouldn't be fun if you knew everything from the beginning. It'd be boring and not very interesting. Ah, it's dead. It doesn't look too bad. I still haven't seen all of the gear pieces for this dungeon, actually. So... Do you play Valorant? I can't play Valorant, I'm on Linux. I do play Counter-Strike too, though. And I'm decent at it. CS2 used to be my, well, CSGO, and then CS2 used to be my favorite game, but then I kind of think Valve, you know, they kind of abandoned it, and now this is my favorite game. By quite a large margin as well. I did play CS2. The highest I got this season, unfortunately, was 18k CS rating, which is fine, but I would like... I was trying to get to 20k, but it just didn't happen. I got kind of unlucky matchmaking. Rip to the retro vibe. Yeah, it's old news now. Short. This is the boss. Give me a second. My key is broken. What? Yeah, it's broken. It keeps spamming. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard. Huh. I'm so happy Cash is finally out. But it's not really out, is it? Okay, I need to make sure my keyboard's working, because it kept spamming double E for some reason. That's fixed. The next major is June 12th in Cologne, and after it, there will be the how would you call it? The next season. It is Hyprland, yeah. I sometimes use Sway or Sway FX. I do want to try Neri eventually, but it's the webcam is dead again. Basic vomit. The webcam will have to cool down and then I can turn it on again. I don't have any particular tips other than finding friends that are really good at the game and just ask them a bunch of stuff. It's how I learn most of everything I know. Oh shit. I am excited for Cash though. Why no webcam? It's because it's cooling down. It's hot. It's too hot, you know? I need to get like these fans for the webcams. Sorry, the camera. Because it's not a webcam, it's actually my main camera that I'm using. And which means it kinda cool. It needs to cool down eventually. But once it's cool, I can turn it on again. It's not a webcam, that's why it's overheating. It's like a regular camera actually. But it's why I have that Rust picture. So when the webcam is temporarily like disabled, you can get inspired to learn Rust. I don't have any webcam, and even if I did, it would probably look like shit, but... I'll eventually get, like, you know, one of those fans for the webcam, so... So many enemies. This is a perfect time to use Baneful Impaction. I'm so sleepy. You should go to sleep. I'm also tired. I'm very tired. But my sleep will have to wait. I spent all day outside in the forest doing some random shenanigans because it's nice weather outside. Rubbish disposal. Oh shit, right, that's the cleave. I think this place should be... There, my webcam is back. Which, by the way, I had to do some, like, random things in OBS to turn it back on while I am playing, so it's why I'm kinda... And I have to look in chat. Void Dark. So many particles. You know, the funny thing, string up. Oh, this machine is gonna shoot me now. I have everyone else's particle effects disabled. You want to see what it looks like when I enable everyone else's particles? Let me do that actually. Enable. Now you see everyone's particles effects. Puppet Mastery, right, they're gonna rotate now. And I have to make sure I don't land in These guys are dead. Holy fuck. I'm just gonna Seraphism. I can't be bothered. And that's the dungeon. What does this look like? That doesn't look bad either. I'll grade, but I'm probably not gonna get it. I literally can't see what to do with all the effects on. I like having mine on, but I like to disable everyone else's. Well, not disable them, I like to have them reduced. I have a macro for them actually, let me show you. I have these. Battle effect, party simple, other simple, party on, and other on. And mine I don't change, because the end of the fight was so unceremonious. Well, it happens like this, right? It's not... There's a cutscene, but you can choose to skip it after you've seen it once, so... How much FPS do you have? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Have you tried retail? WoW, I have not. I've done the trial slash... I've done the trial slash are you going for extreme? I've done the trial. I've progged a good amount of the extreme. Should I just do that now? Like, is that something that's interesting? Could a bit of the extreme, yeah. Does everyone still use the same raid plan, I wonder? I got to ads blind prog, it was fun. Yeah. Still a bit of extreme. From... Wait, what was the mechanic called again? Because I reached the end, but I never really cleared it. From not hunts and clean up meow there. Trials. No, it's in high end. Practice. That looks good, I think. Now we wait. So this is why I don't like doing this on stream, because like now you have to wait for the party to fill. It's kind of boring. I'll have this screen on. I mean, it should be relatively fast as the extras drop. Yeah, but see, no one is joining. Although there's so many parties, I think it might take some time, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, Q&A time. Throat is a bit sore. I'll have to speak a bit quieter, unfortunately. I'll move the mic closer. What's your experience with Party Finder? Always been a bit apprehensive about doing harder content with randoms. I mean, it's not... I mean, it's fine for what it is. You should find a group if you want to do harder content, like a static. You kind of just need to detach yourself from... Because, like, sometimes you meet really cool people that are also very good in PF, but sometimes you get unlucky. It is what it is. If anyone wants to join and they're at this point. Is there like Discord communities for this? Yeah, of course. There's servers specifically about finding like a team you could, like a group of people that you can continue playing with. So you can do like the harder content with that group of people instead of, you know, with random people. I could join a party, but I usually don't like doing that because I like to be in control. I figured out my vector math. I'm glad you did. Are you doing some linear algebra? I assume. Yeah, in the game, yeah. I don't think... How long? I streamed for 2 hours? Yeah, it'll be fine. It would be faster if I were to just join a party, because the thing is there's so many that people don't join the ones that have like only one person in it, you know? So let me see if I can find a party that yeah, there's nothing that is my current point, unfortunately. I could do... is this the right plan? Yeah. How do you manage time and commit to that time management? It's been kind of hard for me to allocate time, honestly. It's not easy. You shouldn't get the impression that I'm like very good at those things. I struggle myself, you know? But yeah, you just do your best, really. Like, if you have things that you want to work on, try to prioritize them. Like, prioritize the most important ones and just try your best, I guess, to allocate as much time as you can to those things. Because when you say it's hard for me to allocate time, is it because you're procrastinating, or is it because there's so many things you have to do that you're having a hard time splitting time up between those things? It can mean many things. Currently hopping between this and my uni final assignment, 4K creative writing. I hope you enjoyed the assignment. Or at the very least, I hope the assignment goes well when you how would you say it? Oh damn, 2 people joined. I just become tired and I have no energy to do shit after school. Yeah. For a large part of school, me personally, I didn't pay attention to too much of it. And I would actually just leave early, even though it was, you know, not really strictly allowed, just because I wanted to do my own things, right? But yeah, I'll switch to this screen because it'll take a while for the party to fill. So I can answer some questions and I can move the chat to my main screen. Can I send links here? Unfortunately, no, because that would be a catastrophe. There. Have you played some single-player games lately? I have not. I would like to play Peripeteia, which is this, like, indie game, but I really want to play it. I think I personally would place more energy doing the things I want to do in life rather than school. It's not really something you think about too often, right? But I would like to at least have done some of the things that I want to do before I die. And our time is quite finite. It could happen at any time, right? So what if you don't die? Well, it's good news. You have more time. You won't have to worry about not having enough time. So many people are in the party. Or other people. So we need 3 more people. I haven't played any other Final Fantasy games. There's been some people have recommended to me. I don't quite remember which ones, but I might play some. It's just like one of my favorite parts about 14 is the raiding aspect of it. I love the story, don't get me wrong. I did stream it yesterday. But I also really like the MMO parts of the game. Oh shit, sorry. So people are watching this on like high volume because of like ASMR, and I accidentally hit my microphone. Very unpleasant. School is okay for socializing, but personal interests and hobbies are important too, as long as someone has good math and reading skills. Those are things I think you should... Well, okay, not everyone can learn things alone. But it's very good if you can learn mathematics and become good at reading on your own, because then you can find an interest in that subject. School kind of tends to drain the soul out of many subjects, at least in my opinion. And yeah, I understand what you're saying with religious school. Since I'm speaking a different language formally and memorizing Arabic too. I mean, if it takes a lot of effort, it's like, is it something you want to do? Because then it's worth the effort. If it's not something you want to do, then it'll just be painful. I'll wait 10 minutes from now on until it's 5 where I live. If the party doesn't fill until then, I'm gonna probably end the stream. Which might sound a bit abrupt, but I don't want to wait and just do nothing. I don't think it'll happen, though. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Because if I do the extreme, I'm not going to be able to talk to anyone in the chat. I'll have to lock in. Hello, Zyro. Amazing Ferret, hello. I would love to resub just to join the party, but no money. Yeah, that really sucks. Damn, your sub ended just after you reached ads? That's sad. I would rage. I love astrology, and its visual effects are always very, very pretty. There's this one ability called Macrocosmos, and you do this. It's very, very cool. It's also this. Hello, Celestial Handle. Very interesting name. I've been doing this for all extremes except for Golbez. They really had, like, did Scholar dirty with, like, Ruin 2. Like, that is the ugliest effect. They're probably gonna remove it in 8.0 because they announced a bunch of shit in 8.0, but, like, what is this? Like, this is crazy. This is just insanely ugly. And then there's Energy Drain as well. I guess that looks kinda cool. Broil looks okay. Indie web things. I'm probably gonna make my own website with, but I'm not gonna use NeoCityZell. I used to have one, but I got kind of lazy. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I wonder what this earring looks like. That's actually a nice earring. It's like a feather. Not bad. Why do you main scholar? You like it mechanically or is it the aesthetic? Both. I like... Okay, mechanically it is a bit janky, but it is very... It has a high skill ceiling in terms of optimization because of chain stratagem and energy drain. Because the thing is... like when you get your ether flow, you have 3 ether flows over here, and you can either use them on healing, like these 3. Lustrate, Excog, or Indomitability, and... or you can use them on energy drain, and I kind of like the idea of having to sacrifice a healing resource for damage. And I don't think any other healer does that directly, other than the fact that you'll have to not use a GCD heal to DPS more, but that's kind of boring. I like when there's like a direct like healing util to damage kind of thing. But I do also like the aesthetic. I like the fairies. I think they look really nice. Peripateia stream? Maybe when I get it. Maybe it depends. Alright, now we need one more player and then we can do some extreme prog. Which will be interesting. What other jobs are there that are cool? Well, I don't really have a lot of them unlocked, to be honest. Here's Paladin. Paladin has this, which is insanely cool. It's probably like one of the coolest ability any tank has. Do you do all high-end content? I do, yeah. I'm gonna do... I haven't done this one yet, but... Well, I have, but I haven't cleared it this week, because it just didn't happen. But I do the Savage Raids, and I'm gonna do the next Ultimate as well. Consider a game with jobs? Jobs in my game? Yeah, there's nothing more fun than getting off your real job. You go home and now you just need to play another job in a game. Sage has a cool ability. It has this thing called Numa. It looks kind of cool. What is your opinion on the Pictomancer? I like Picto. I think it's cool. Very, very nice visual effects, but I haven't really unlocked... I haven't... well, I've unlocked it, but I haven't really learned how to play it properly. I don't think I have any gear for it at the moment. Red Mage is also very aesthetically pleasing. It's like Apollo in Deadlock. Party's almost full. It's just one tank that is not joining for some reason. Interesting. A lot of the abilities in Deadlock actually, well, not all of them, but Riposte is actually an ability in Final Fantasy as well. And one thing, actually, I think I'll show it. Just 1 second. There. So when you do the abilities for Enchanted Riposte, he does like these sigils, kind of. Apollo does them, and in 14, Final Fantasy 14, you also do them when you do the abilities. It really feels like Valve took inspiration from Red Mage and Apollo, and Red Mage in Final Fantasy 14 when they made Apollo. Also very pretty effects. Camera temperature is probably super high and it might die at any moment, unfortunately. It's been waiting in Party Finder for ages. And speak of which, while I'm doing the thing, while I'm progging the extreme trial, I'm not going to look at chat as much as I did, because gotta lock in. So I don't troll the entire party. That would kind of suck. Let me just sit up straight. I read reality check. Might as well be, honestly. I have a standing desk, but whenever I use it in like the sitting mode, I try to not shrimp, you know? To maintain an okay posture. Use an iPhone as a webcam. It's neat and quite good. I might. I think I should just get a fan for my main camera. Our summoner is unfortunately AFK. Hopefully they join back. Did my camera? Yeah, I called it. Well, it's back to Rust. No summon. So summoner is like this other job, right, in the game. And one of the people in the party plays summoner, and they are not present. At least your mouse cursor is not double. I guess it's fixed. I don't know. It used to be. Used to be double. Maybe an OBS update fixed it. Oh my god, I'm tired. Also, the outfit is very cute, very steampunk. I like steampunk and solar punk. Those are two aesthetics, in my opinion, are very, very nice. Is the summoning class like some sort of Pokemon slash SMT game? No, I mean, I don't know. I don't play Pokemon, but you summon gods and then you use each god to cast an ability against the enemy. Okay. By the way, the music for this extreme trial and the normal one, it's a banger. Just even though a lot of you don't play the game and won't know. All right. I love this song so much. I'm gonna increase the volume. Let me know if it's too loud. Like, this kind of music genre is just insane. I love it. These guys are marking us? I don't know why. I don't think it's needed in this trial, but it's whatever. Start with the deployment tactics, shield deployment.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Oh my god, I need to disable the effects. I have them on for everyone. Holy shit. Not done right. Ah, well, that was unlucky.
Perish.
Just 1 second, I got messaged. I got messaged on my phone, so I got kind of confused there.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Went to the wrong fog spot. Yeah, I'll save 2 Ether Blows, not Crows. Okay. One of those.
The void's power is mine to wield.
Why did those 2 die? Airy Emptiness. Oh shit, I need to go with my summoner. Ah, but we got multiple ones because people were dead. I think I can turn on my camera eventually. It's just needs to cool down a bit. I'll save more ether. Since it's a prog anyways. Not crows.
The void's power is mine to wield.
The tank is dying somehow. Dense emptiness. Not crows. This is certainly a mechanic. 2 of them. This one is mine. Where's the other healer? Oh no, there they are. Oh, nice. Usually there's like a wipe there.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Airy emptiness. Freeze. Meteorine. Hope the PC is okay. Why wouldn't it be? This is the mechanic. Oh shit. No, that's not yours. That's not yours. The healer won't take my tower. It's fine, Seraphism's a goated ability, but I need to counter them. Oh my god, this person's also in the wrong place. Oh, we made it somehow. Alright, it could have been worse, all things considered. Although I think it's gonna earn rage. I'm just gonna use my chain stratagem.
Life and death rendered meaningless. Such is the power of the void.
Flash die. Yeah.
The void shall never cease.
I guess. Oh yeah, this is the raid void. I need to do some of this.
Power is absolute.
Maybe a bit too late. Oh shit.
The void's power is mine to wield.
Three of them. I think? No. If only I had Seraphism, which I do not. Although it's not strictly needed.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Meltdown. Oh no.
Be still.
I'm just gonna Seraphism here. I think it's needed.
Behold the truth of this world.
I guess I hope we can survive this. It should be enough mitigation, I think. Yeah. Not quakes. So that is the middle save, I think. Yeah. That's... So I need to go to the corner. Oh god. Airy emptiness? Oh fuck. Where's my summoner? No. Not in time. That's not ideal. Okay, well, it was worth it. Heal LB. I've never gotten to this part, by the way. This is by far the furthest I've ever gotten. I'm guessing Alma guessed. Oh fuck. I'm not gonna be able to push shield in time. Never mind. Not gross. Wait, it's okay. Expedient. Oh my god. I don't think our tanks realize that it's... Were they... Did they tank that? Wait, what is that? Oh. And I still have no idea how to read those patterns. I think that's corner. No, it's not. Oh my god. That was the middle save.
Perish.
And then that's... I think that's, yeah. Well, this is cooked. %, like second to pull, that's not bad. I really don't understand the north-south strategy towers includes. Right. I just need to explain the strategy. 13%. I literally have never seen the end of this fight. That was so fucking stressful. I'm just letting... There. This music is great, but it does stress me the fuck out. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't think you guys can see the chat, but we're just discussing the towers. Clockwise from A is fine. Tw 2000 until Rave SFX. It's like the fucking jump style, hard style kick. Very nice, very nice.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Meteorine. Tyrant PTSD every time I see that cast. The tanks should be there. Oh, that was very close. It's a wild charge. The tanks need to be closest to the thing. Airy emptiness. Not grows.
Be still.
Oh god. Oh no. I almost had to take that alone. Very scary. Deep freeze. I need to remember that raid wide. Okay, so clockwise from north. That's what we're doing. Clockwise from north. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is mine. Oh my god, the tower was missed. I think a tower was missed. I'm getting destroyed by it, like everything. Still haven't found the health bar. It's up here. Well, my health bar is up here. Enjoy your sleep, hello world. I like when people see ff14 and are like, what the fuck is this? Disco Lights Inferno on the screen. It can get so much worse than this, by the way. It can get so much worse. So there's this thing called Ultimate. Meltdown. Energy emptiness. Not bad. Okay, ours.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
I'm on the wrong side. Dense emptiness, but it'll be fine. Deep freeze. I will have soil for that. Maturin. I think I got the flow. I did this a bit yesterday, but not too much. Okay, towers, 1, 2. Okay, this one's mine. I don't think my parry is reaching the main tank. I tried to do Ether Pact, didn't work. Yeah, it's not reaching. Oh, it reached now. Although I feel like they should be able to tank that, that might help. Hello Luna Sky, welcome.
Life and death rendered meaningless. Such is the power of the Void.
Oh my goodness, right, this is also a raid wide.
My power is absolute.
Okay. I need to get used to the sizes of the AoEs. I haven't seen them too much. I guess I'm dead. It's so hard to see the those AoEs.
Thus did all bounties cease to be.
I forgot what this mechanic is called. I think the entire thing is just not hunts.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Yeah, this is Final Fantasy XIV. If there's two orbs opposite each other, then it's gonna be an inn, according to what I saw. That's not good. Airy emptiness. I think we die here. Yeah. This is not the Final Fantasy, but it is Final Fantasy. A few more hours and I shall fix my sleep schedule.
shall quake before the silken dark.
Not grows.
The void's power is mine to wield.
Emptiness. Ah.
Perish.
It was dense.
Be still.
Those two are the tank orbs, and then this one is healer. Well,
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
we're dead. It is not enough people. I'm gonna switch music. It's too much. Too much. It's nice music, but it stresses me out way too fucking much.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Meteor rain.
The void's power is mine to wield.
And meltdown. I think I will use Seraph there, cause it does hit twice. Airy emptiness. I'm not too quite sure how these guys are dying. I think they got clipped by each other by the AoE. It is very fun. I like it a lot.
All who dare oppose me
We're
shall
currently
quake before
progging
the silken
through
dark.
one of the latest extreme trials. It was released yesterday. I'm just gonna perma just do the warrior. They're taking way too much damage. And dense emptiness. It is party stack. Very nice. And then I think it's a raid wide next, maybe. Vacuum. It's this thing. And then airy emptiness. If I remember correctly. Yeah. My summoner is not here. Oh god. Time for the mechanic. One, two, three, four. This is mine. Oh shit, I need to not. Can I kill this? Yeah. I think this thing is left. Yeah, it is. I'm getting shot at by two things. All right. And then, yeah, I did make some artwork earlier in the stream.
Life and death rendered meaningless. Such is the power of the void.
After this raid lockout, I'm gonna call it to this room because I am extremely tired. She might notice because I'm speaking less.
Shall never cease to be.
I'm exhausted.
My power is absolute.
Not froze. It's a AoE and okay. I'm not entirely sure what killed us. It's gonna be... No, it isn't. Oh my god. Right, because this thing shoots there, and then those two... It's... No, but... I don't think it's reliable to look at the direction of the portals.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be. Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Interesting. It'll be 12 AM any moment now.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Luckily, the beginning is quite self-explanatory. It's just the second phase of this fight is kind of weird. It's difficult to read.
Power is mine to wield.
And it is area emptiness, which means not role partners, but color partners. Not too bad, not too bad.
Be still.
Gaze of the Void, right, it's this part. Oh no. Okay. We have one death. I'm not entirely sure how that happened.
The yawning rift not tempt you.
Trying to heal them. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. I forgot to move. I was too busy healing. It should be fine. I'm being carried by Biss armor right now.
Void consumes. Naught will endure. Neither past nor future.
Unbecoming, being unmade, thus sustaining damage over time. This one is mine. Wait, no it is not. I have a tether. that is it. Wait, let me just do that. I was getting too tired, so I was like, I'm gonna call it here. Let me just switch to my other camera. Because I think my webcam is probably... Wait, screen. Oh shit. Sorry. That was probably loud. I think my webcam is fixed. And by fixed, I mean... it's stopped overheating, it's cooled down. There. The song is depressing as fuck. That's better. Yeah, I'm getting way too tired. I can't focus. It is not too late, but I woke up very early. So I'm gonna call it here on the stream. If you missed the first part, I highly recommend watching it. Did some artwork. I think I can show some of it, actually. Let's see. Made some vector artwork. So these cards specifically. There's this one, which is the old one, which is for a Linux project that I'm working on, and then this one is the new one. Looks like this. And yeah. And after that was done, just played some Final Fantasy. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, the stream, because I'm so fucking tired. But it was fun progging the extreme trial as well. We reached the end, which was new for me. So I can probably clear it eventually. Maybe on stream, who knows. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to get some rest now, or maybe eat something. Hope everyone has a nice day though. Or an evening, or a night. It was fun doing this. Goodbye.